Disney doll story. We really needed this character to be made. Hades, the God of Underworld. Mal's father. No more random doll covered up in a hoodie. Obviously, this isn't going to be a masterpiece, but you know, I want something reasonably different enough that we can recognize him as Hades. I kind of got the inspiration from the movie, but there is no way I can make it look like the movie. And who's to say Hades has to look in a certain way? But I did decide to give him blue hair. Blue fire is a running theme in this show. So I colored his hair blue using light blue, primary blue, purple, and white. He still looks like Ken, I know, even with blue hair. I've seen other people completely changing the face with painting, but no, that's not me. Let's all just pretend he's not Ken. And then I made the outlines around the eyes thicker, so they have that extra thick mascara look. I also added slight touch of brown around his jawlines, so he has that I forgot to shave this morning kind of look. Not enough to be a fully grown beard, but just enough to make him look rough. Then I also added a touch of brown on his eyelids, so he looks more weary. I had this shirt made a long time ago, so I decided to just reuse this shirt. I'm going to use this strip of black fabric to make a sash. Sew the edges together so it won't tatter, and then I have also sewn a gold ribbon on top of it, so it makes him look like someone important. After all, he's a god. He probably wants more tassels than kings. In the movie, Hades is wearing a leather jacket with spikes. I obviously can't make a leather jacket with spikes, so instead I decided to cut out small pieces of these metal pieces and then attach them onto the shirt. I used nail polish and some crazy glue. And then finally, I added extra high color to his shirt. I made it using a cardboard and then painted it black. And then I have sewn it onto the shirt. And this is how he looks now. I stapled the two ends of the sash together after the doll got inside the shirt, in case he needs to ever get out of this outfit. Alright, this is our Hades. He represents the other half of Mal that was hidden from everybody else. It was suggested that he was mostly absent in Mal's life. Even though he's a god, he lived more or less like other human villains, locked away on the Isle. Why? How did it get there? Why would a god allow such a thing to happen to himself? What happened to his dream of taking over Mount Olympus and one day rule over the other gods? How does Mal fit into that picture? I guess these are some of the topics we could explore. Thanks for watching!